It's time to talk about Night of the Ninja, which originally aired for Batman the Animated Series 25 years ago today on October 26th, 1992. Hello friends, I'm Andy Knode and welcome to the show where we talk all about Batman the Animated Series, and we review each and every episode on the 25th anniversary of their original air date. And if you're like me and love Batman and grew up with Batman the Animated Series, well then this is the channel for you. So be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of the shows as they come out.
Excellent.
Today we're talking about Night of the Ninja. Now this is another episode that I remember very fondly because I, like probably most kids my age, wanted to be a ninja so bad. I wanted to take karate. A lot of it had to do with the Ninja Turtles, but also episodes like this. So real quick, we're going to take the 45-second Joker Bomb clock up on the screen here and see if I can give you the rundown of the episode. There's a series of burglaries and arsons that are going on Wayne Enterprise buildings, and we see that it is a ninja, and Batman, Bruce Wayne, starts having these flashbacks of when he was training in Japan, and there was a certain other student that always got the best of him. When he finally determines that this is the same, he goes out to investigate, and he sees the same tattoo on the ninja's back that his former student has, who was expelled from the school because he tried to steal the samurai's sword, the sensei's sword. Then he was expelled. Now he's seeking his revenge against Batman, and Bruce Wayne is at a charity and gets gassed and kidnapped by the ninja, and then they go back and they have the final duel, and Batman, with the help of Robin, finally gets the best of him.
Sorry, some of us aren't perfect.
This is another one of those episodes that isn't a typical Batman episode, and even as the words are leaving my lips, I'm realizing that that's one of the best parts about this show, is that there isn't a typical episode. It doesn't follow a formula like the 60s Batman, where it was always structured the same way. But each and every one of these stories are a little bit different in some way or another. And this is one that we get to see a little bit more of Bruce Wayne's backstory. We get to see some of his early days of training without, again, doing that origin story of, and then he goes off and he trains and he does this and that. But we get to see it in a sense of, in these little snippets and flashbacks.
I have to be the best there is, no matter what it takes.
The other thing that was interesting about this episode is I completely forgot that Dick Grayson was in the episode. Up until I was just watching it now, and he appeared when Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson were sparring with each other, and I was like, I didn't even remember he was in there. But the climactic scene at the end when Bruce Wayne is finally... I'll get to that later.
You okay?
I'm fine. Come on. There's nothing more to do here.
I think one of the advantages of this villain is that he is a technical skill match for Batman. And even in the final battle, they get to a point where it's not necessarily a clear winner. But I will say, while it's the second time I mentioned the final match, let me point something out that's really cool about that last match. When he's gassed and taken by the ninja, Summer Gleason is also in the car, the reporter. She's taken along with him. And Bruce Wayne is going to face off against the ninja. Without any dialogue and without really spelling this out for the audience, which I think is of great respect, because even though the audience is younger, this is a kid's show, is that they gave us the credit that we got it. Just by that kind of look that he gives Summer Gleason as she's sitting there, you can tell he's not going to let her know that he's Batman, even to the extent of letting the ninja get the best of him for a long time. And that's the part, I remembered that part of the fight, but I knew that the carpet or the roll of whatever that is that rolled over Summer Gleason, and I thought Bruce Wayne did it, but no, it was Robin. And it wouldn't have been fair if Robin jumped in and helped Bruce Wayne out. So he let him fight his own battle, which was cool, and you got to see these two technically skilled match level skill equal matched opponents fight each other.
Gotten a second wind, have you? Good. This will make your defeat all the more satisfying.
Shut up and fight.
So that final battle, I think, is one of the highlights of the episode, that we get to see Batman meet his match, Batman fighting as Bruce Wayne fighting, first of all, and fighting in such a way so that he doesn't blow his cover to Summer Gleason.
So what did you tell Summer?
That Batman arrived and took care of the ninja. That's true enough.
I think this is one of the first episodes, if I remember correctly, that is where Bruce Wayne is targeted in the story. I know that happens from time to time, but I think might be the first one. The other one that comes to mind is Eternal Youth, where Bruce Wayne is targeted, although it doesn't end up being him. They end up taking it out on Alfred. So this one was very much a Bruce Wayne-centered episode.
I'll be at the museum. I should be back by midnight.
Do you think he heard us?
Who can tell?
I know there isn't a classification of Batman episodes, but this one is very different. And I kind of have mixed feelings about it because there's elements of it that I like very much, but overall, there wasn't much excitement to it. I think when I was little, I got a bigger kick out of this episode because I was really into karate and really into wanting to be a ninja, and I'd dress up and find ways of making masks out of t-shirts. Now, sure, yeah, ninjas are cool and all, but I don't know, it didn't carry the same weight as what this episode used to for me. And I can't really pinpoint why. It wasn't that it was a bad episode. The writing was good and all those elements. It just wasn't that exciting. I don't think the stakes were that high. Even to the extent that the crime that he's committing is he's robbing from Bruce Wayne. Oh no, please don't take a few $1,000s from Bruce Wayne. I don't know if he's going to be able to recover. So they don't even build that threat out that, oh my gosh, my company's going to shut down because this he's trying to get his bank account numbers, I guess, and to do that. And it's never a big threat, but I don't think that's the point of the episode. I think the point is seeing that adversarial conflict between him and his former classmate.
He was good.
Yeah? How good?
Good.
There's a little bit of a mystery in the beginning of seeing who the ninja was and what was going on. But up until we see the flashback, and then it's kind of obvious that that's got to end up being him. Kyodai Ken. Kyodai Ken.
His name is Kyodai Ken.
So when it came time to rank this episode, I knew it was going to kind of fall in the middle for those reasons. There wasn't anything that really excited me now, but it does hold a place in my childhood when I was watching this as a wee lad. But I got to compare it as I sit right now. So for those reasons, it fell into the number 18 slot, beating out Mad as a Hatter, because Mad as a Hatter had a kind of a relatively simple plot, and the stakes weren't high again because, like we've talked about, I don't think the Mad Hatter was really doing anything wrong or illegal. Mind control. I got it. Mind control's bad. But this one did have a better story or a better place in the Batman mythos of explaining a little bit more of where Batman came from and seeing that middle range of his training. We always see Batman as a little kid and his parents getting killed, and then now he's Batman. So we got to see that kind of a little snapshot of him training and becoming Batman that we know now. So that's where it sits now at the 18 slot in my favorite episodes of Batman the Animated Series so far.
The best! And now the game is about to end.
So this episode, as you can see by the list, is the 25th episode that I have reviewed with Batman the Animated Series on this channel. So my question for you today is, what is your favorite episode that we've done so far? A little off topic of our typical questions of the episode, but I'd love to hear from you in that regard of what episodes that you enjoyed the most, so I can kind of gauge of where we're going to go moving forward. I'm having a blast doing these episodes. Thank you again for watching. If this is your first episode that you watch with us, we got 24 more episodes that you can catch up on, and again, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you enjoyed this episode. In November, they're getting back more into a 4 episodes per week schedule. So we have a lot of episodes that are coming at you over the next month. Next up on Sunday the 29th, we have The Strange Secret of Bruce Wayne. So be sure to tune in to check that one out. As always, I'm Andy Knode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on Sunday.